So let's play the game of who wants to do recap.
No, it's your job.
Any takers?
What do you think we pay you for?
Yeah. Why would we recap? Shouldn't the recap be from a unbiased perspective? The heroes are naturally biased towards each other.
I kind of want to hear this biased perspective now.
We shat on the whatever the fuck that girl is. You know, Moki almost got thrown into some lava shit, but he didn't.
He
And
actually got souped.
Yeah,
yeah,
he did get souped.
and I had to do most of the big boy I did most of the big boy damage. I think at one point we got struck by lightning.
I think I did.
Someone did.
I think you got struck twice, and then Moki got struck once. But yeah, last week was pretty straightforward. You fought the hag. It took 2.5 hours or some shit like that.
At some time, yes.
And then at the end, you cut off the hag's, or James cut off the hag's head, and he was looking for loot. Moki went into the tree to get the chest, and he grabbed the scrolls and the baby.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of where we left off. Like, you guys are still free to explore the area. Also the area is on fire because of the lightning.
Okay. Oh, right.
But yeah, that's pretty much the wrap up for last week.
Very nice, very nice.
So yeah. Moki, as you come out of the tree, from your vision, into pretty much everyone else's vision, the area is swathed in fire. It's just the lightning struck all these dead trees, and it's just it isn't out of control yet, but it's definitely, you don't want to stick around for too long. The pigs are still in the pig pen screaming.
Forgot about them.
To your left, you can still see the altar where you found the remains of what you believe is a baby. James, you are currently doing your best to cut off the head of the hag and kind of rummaging around in what she has. And Doc, you are doing something?
He was at the altar.
Oh yeah, Doc was at the altar. So Moki, you see Doc at the altar.
Right.
Doc, let's go to you first. What do you want to do at the altar? Before you see a few entrails and kind of you can see something here was sacrificed. The remains that you see are small. They do look like those that you would find in a human, but it looks like it'd be a small child, if anything. Do you want to keep the remains here or take them?
I'm a paladin, so I gotta take him.
Okay. Okay. We can say you have some kind of cloth in your bag.
Of course I do. Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. Okay, so you're able to wrap up the remains and you stow them away in your bag. Is there anything else you would like to do at the altar, or is that kind of it?
I think that's it.
Okay. Okay. As you look around, you scoop. Scooping sounds so mean. As you clean up the altar and stow away the remains, you can explore more of the campground. Moki, as you're standing at the doorway, you can see James is carving away at the hag. What do you want to do? Currently, you're definitely carrying the treasure chest. I don't know how you're holding the baby.
I think the baby was inside the treasure chest.
Okay.
Put the baby in it. I asked James if he can hold on to the chest and the baby real quick, because I hear some animals trying to escape, and they need my help.
Sure.
And I'm there's no gate. I'm gonna hop the fence and chop down the wall right here. Where's my coloring book? No, not coloring book. Freehand. Brown. And I let him go. And I think that's it for my journey in this area.
Okay, so you're actually on Roll20 still looking at. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Right, Moki. As you break the door, you make a entryway for the pigs to escape. They all just rush out into the woods.
Woo!
The pigs are safe from this fire that had engulfed their pen. You do see one poor pig was struck by the lightning, and it's looking like a little bit of a barbecue in there.
Ooh.
Travel snack.
I plan on taking it for our journey.
I mean, you can.
Oh my god, we're taking one.
Give me a strength check.
Hell yeah. I swear this is better. Are you fucking
What did
What
you
is it,
roll?
Jimmy?
11?
Oh, that's fine.
Very nice.
Okay. Jesus, that's
I mean, you're a big old Goliath. Okay. Moki picks up a pig, slings it over his shoulder.
Moki's our mule.
I think I have a part of the fence stuck to me. What the
Fucking James.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, James, what are you? Okay, so you're cutting off the head of the hag.
Yeah, there's a proof for the village and also just looting.
Okay, give me an
Also, bareback.
Oh yeah, we're not playing Billy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Stay with me, boys. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Doc. So James is gonna begin looting. Do you want to explore anywhere in the camp, or are you all gonna kind of conglomerate around the corpse of the hag?
Can I? I want to explore her cauldron. Actually, just kind of
Oh.
look at it. See, can I identify it as anything, or like, you know?
Give me an investigative check.
Let me find that shit. Investigation. I got a -1, but it's fine because I got an 8 total.
Damn.
You can tell
Sorry about that.
it was a soup. You can't really figure out what's in it. You do see meat-like substances.
Ugh.
You can tell that being in the soup, it would not have been a pleasant experience, but at least it would have tasted good while you're in there, maybe.
True.
Okay, James, roll me a investigation check.
Oh, fuck you. 16.
Okay. As you are searching the hag's body, you're able to kind of tell that it looks like the hag might have been pregnant.
It's awkward.
Um,
Hello. Hi, Mom.
um,
No, not today.
there's not much you can
Good
do with
workout.
this
Di ba?
information right now, but you are able to. You can see that something was going on. Um, at the same time, give me just roll a d20 pure.
Roll, 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 roll.
Lame.
Okay.
God damn.
You find a pouch of 90 gold on her person,
Ooh,
We're rich.
and
rich.
as well as a pouch with various components. You find some mistletoe. Let me write all this down. You find mistletoe, a diamond, like a small diamond. Um, mistletoe, mistletoe. She's holding onto a pouch that has a good assortment of spell components for higher level spells. You see quite a few gemstones in there, rubies, emeralds. Um, none of these are like massive stones, but they are um, at least high quality at the very minimum. Let's say you find 5 diamonds, 10
God
rubies,
damn.
and 10 emeralds.
Wait, so that's in addition to the diamond that you had already talked about, or
No, so
that's the
in
five
total,
diamonds?
in total, you find 5 diamonds, 10 rubies, 10 emeralds, and a mistletoe.
That's a lot of diamond.
They're small diamond.
Go up.
5 diamonds, 5 emeralds, 5 rubies.
Yeah. Oh,
Big
never
deal.
mind. Make that ruby 1 ruby. I didn't realize the
What?
price of that ruby.
Patrick.
Oh, damn.
Well, I don't know how to customize this thing, so I just have them as the not like not small or whatever, just the regular ones.
That's fine.
Do you know how to customize this stuff on the fucking sheet?
I can do it later for you, just to make it
Okay, so I have 5 diamonds, 5 emeralds, 1 ruby, and what was the other thing?
mistletoe.
Mistletoe.
E.
Uh,
Is it sprig of mistletoe? I'm guessing.
yeah, along with some just incense and charcoal. Give me an Arcana check.
$11.
E.
You can tell that the charcoal and incense were primarily for her familiars that she was using. Um, uh, mistletoe was probably just something that she kept on her for fun. The gemstones seem to be they were for her higher level spells, but also maybe in case she needed some form of currency, and she doesn't have use for gold. Um. Okay. And give me a. Well, actually, no. And so after doing this, you have detached the hag's head, um, looted her corpse. Are you just gonna hang her head on your belt?
Sanitate.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't want to get anything else in my pack dirty with her blood.
I like it. I like it. A clean man.
Actually, you know what I could do? I could produce flame and cauterize the neck wound.
Oh,
Dude.
god damn.
You know, that is some good.
Genius.
That is some good craftsman work you got there, James. It's very surprising because you don't have hands. I commend you.
What do you mean I don't have hands?
I'm sorry. I mean you don't have fingers. You know, tomato, tomato.
I do have fingers.
I don't know. Wrap it up.
Okay. Is there anything else? Okay. So James is cauterizing it. He's stowing the head however which way he wants. How are you? So are you gonna put it in your pack or just keep it on your belt?
I can put it in the pack.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything else any of you would like to check in the camp?
He's nuts.
No.
I'm Gucci.
Think we're good.
Okay. As you guys leave, you guys are heading back to town. Behind you, looking forward, it no longer looks like it's night. It looks like you have the rising sun intermixing with the large flames that are just consuming the forest behind you.
Hey.
So as you guys kind of walk back, after about an hour or two, what time did we? Because you guys left like early in the morning, right?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you guys are flying or walking back, you hear this loud, like whooshing sound of like just wind. Sounds like the beating of wings. It's just this large, tremendous sound, and a shadow seems to kind of pass over you guys, or you can see high above you a black object fly eastward.
Nice.
Oh, I need to pull up your Twitch. Oh, damn it.
I don't have shit on my Twitch, James.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm back. I said hi to my mom.
Trying to figure out where east is relative
east-
to everything.
East is the hag's hut would be east compared to where you guys are. You guys are headed westward.
Okay.
So it's kind of going in the opposite direction.
Mm.
If you guys actually look at the big map, the new big map I put up,
Oh, yeah.
that kind of.
Forgot about that one. There it is.
So the shadow is kind of headed in a southeast direction.
South. Okay.
Someone give me a perception check.
I'm rolling my dice. It is an 8.
Ooh.
2 8s. What smoke you gonna get?
There it is.
Okay. You guys are able to. You guys can't get a good beat on what, like the size and the exact shape of it, but from how high up and how much noise it's making, you can assume it is a dragon. But you can't tell what color it is because of just how you're in that weird in between of dawn, and the dragon is coming from where it's still dark, so it could be any color from what you can tell.
Oh, look, guys, over there is look like dragon, but we can't tell what color it is. Even though I'm not from here, I know color depend on color of dragon. They can either be little shit or a big trouble monster or good guy. So
But you guys can also tell with the direction it's heading. It's headed towards kind of in the same area
Oh,
of the black dragon that was on the Hag's map.
oh, and are we aware of that? Like,
I
do we know of the location of the black dragon?
yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't remember that. Then again, we don't remember anything.
So the map that you found in the Hag's hut did have the black
Oh,
dragon kind of to
y-
the east of
yeah.
the southeast of where the Hag's hut was, a little bit southern.
Mm,
There was like kind of area maps. Just as a reminder,
yeah.
up north, further north, was a brass dragon, and down south was a bronze dragon, like fully along the coast.
Got it. Got it.
Um,
I'm not gonna remember this shit.
I remember the map. That was when we like just went inside the tree, and then we were just looking around, and there was a map, like right somewhat in the middle of the room,
it's
and we
been a
looked at
month
it.
and a half, I'll be honest.
I think I actually have,
So
or
where were the
someone has it.
dragons?
Yeah, you guys took the map with you.
Yeah,
I did.
yeah.
That's what
Okay,
I'm saying.
okay.
Where were the dragons?
South is a bronze dragon, or what looks like could be a bronze dragon along the coastline between Onestra and the Grand Port. To the southeast of Lake Tin was the Black Dragon identifier, and then to the north of the mountain ridge that lines the top of the region was a brass-like color.
Crazy, man.
Um, uh, the dragon doesn't. All you guys can see is that the dragon's flying in that direction. It doesn't either seem to take notice of you, care about you. It's just flying
Hmm.
in the direction. Uh, the rest of your journey back to the town of Laketon is uneventful. It seems all of the bewitchments that the hag had been casting are done. Uh, like all the undead, the even the mushrooms that made it that you might have missed would be dead. It seems like the hag's magic has officially been dispelled with her death. Even the rainstorm that's been like perpetual the last 2 days is just completely dried up. Um,
Mhm.
so you guys finally arrived back in Laketon around 7 a.m. Uh, uh, Brandon, the shopkeeper, and Gron, the blacksmith, are once again are still standing watch from when you left them the night before, early morning. Um, uh, they quickly let out shouts to let to know, kind of to let Chip and Jacob and just kind of let the people in the inn know that you're back. Uh, Chip and Jacob come rushing out, and Chip says, "How did it go? How was is is it done?" I assume it's done because you're back here alive. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I'll pull out the hag's head and I'll show it to Chip.
Chip takes the head and says, well, I guess that's one way of showing proof that she is dead. I don't know of many things that can come back with no head. Um, this uh, this calls for a celebration, um, but at the same time, the people that kind of come out from the inn, you hear um, one woman shout, "What about my baby, my child?" And along a couple others also speak up. Yeah, what about our kids that
Oh,
were kidnapped?
Oh,
oh, Patrick's a robot.
yeah, you're lagging. Especially the stream started like stopped.
All right.
Oh, there's a stream? I didn't
Yes,
know
that
this.
tells me that your internet's pretty shit right
Beep,
now.
boop,
You're
beep,
pretty
boop,
shit.
beep.
All right, how about now?
There we go.
Fucking internet, piece of garbage. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Um, why did I turn into a robot?
I don't know.
Fuck. Okay. So a couple people, 3 women are speaking up, asking about the whereabouts of their kids. Um, Chip and Jacob
Mm.
also turn around and face them, and the realization dawns on them, and they kind of turn back to you. It's like, did you have any luck finding the kids, or is there at least some good? There's at least good news with this, or what can you tell us?
Well, Mogi would be carrying the child, right?
Yeah.
It's in the chest.
Why the
Just
fuck would the child be in the chest?
it was the only way to carry all the things that I
Yeah,
needed.
remember Moki has the pig on his shoulder. He's got.
Fine, I would have been carrying the child. There's no way we leave the fucking kid in the chest, dude. Come on, man.
Okay.
And then fucking. I guess they would have seen me carrying the kid then.
Okay. Uh, they see. They see James open up the chest and grab the child. Um,
The child was not in the chest, dude.
okay, fine. Okay. Um, uh, the three women come up.
I don't know whose child this is, but um, I'll show it to the women or whatever.
Uh, one of the women says, "My baby, thank you so much." She
Let me
gently
check.
takes the child from you, and kind of walks back. But the other
I'll
two,
tell. Yeah, I'll tell the other 2 women. That's. I'm sorry, but that's all we were able to find. If your child is not returned, there's nothing more I could do. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Then we put him in a body bag.
um, and just as a reminder, you did rescue. There were 2 captives with the hag at one point, but they weren't infants. And the children that are missing were infants. Um,
So those 2 captives, they're gone with the wind.
yep.
So I
Um,
guess I'll let Chip know then. It's like while we were fighting the hag, we also found 2 more captives. They were not children, and I don't know if they were part of this village or from somewhere else. So keep a lookout.
okay. Thank you for letting us know. Please, we'll find a room away from everyone, so you guys can tell us exactly what you found. We don't want to upset the people of the town. Um, uh, but Chip turns everyone. Let's welcome back our heroes. They saved us from this travesty that's been affecting our town. They have defeated the hag that was kidnapping our children. Let's hear it for Doc, Moki, and James, and the crowd breaks out and cheer, "Yay! Woo!" um, and everyone kind of ushers you into the inn. Uh, everyone's buying rounds for the 3 of you, whatever you want. Pretty much everything is paid for tonight.
I want some sleep.
No, you can't sleep, buddy.
What do you mean? I thought this was in character.
No, well, you guys can take you guys can
Motherfucker,
rest and everything, but
motherfucker just said we can have whatever we want. Then he says we can't sleep.
you won't get anything back if you sleep, if that's what you want to do.
What the fuck?
Why not?
You can't say we have whatever we want. Then we can't sleep.
Because long rest, you can't get the benefits.
What if we just wanted a short rest to heal our HP?
No, you can short rest. But,
Motherfucker, you just said we want to get back anything.
We
You're a
can't get the
liar.
benefits of a long rest.
all right, so you guys want to go back to sleep?
Yes, we spent,
No,
we spent all day doing this town's business. Fucking give us some respect.
Okay, if you guys would like to go take a nap,
Like,
you are free to go take a nap.
Well, first,
we aren't
before-
asking you. We're going to do it.
Before anything, I think we should go meet in private and go over everything that happened with Chip.
Yes, I concur.
Okay. Chip, along with Jacob, leads you upstairs to.
While they get the party started.
Yeah, the town is celebrating. Everyone's getting wasted.
But not we're responsible young adults.
So Chip and Jacob lead you upstairs. They take you to the room that James has been occupying. And they go, okay. So you guys left around 2 a.m. You've been gone for 5 hours. Seems like everything went, for the most part, smoothly for you guys, but is there anything that you can tell us about kind of what she might have been doing? Or did you find anything of interest?
So I want to recount everything that happened when we got there. The illusions, the stew, the sacrifices, the pile of bodies that she had on the side, where she was reanimating all of the undead.
Dead.
I don't know if Moki had extra time to look through her house when it was burning down. And he can go over that.
Oh, yeah. I picked up a chest. I took a glance at it, but I don't know what exactly is in here. But I'm gonna show it to everyone.
Moki, I have a quick
'Cause-
question. What did you do with your pig? Do you still have the pig with you, or did you
I
leave it
still
down?
I still have the pig.
Okay.
Why don't you give the pig to the people so they can finish cooking it?
You know what? I will do that.
Are you gonna be territorial? Like, no, my pig.
Okay. As you guys kind of go over the layover, Jacob or Jacob asks, "Did you? What did you, for the altar? Did anything stand out to you about it, or?"
I believe that was Doc that looked over it.
Yes, it was I.
So you found a child's remains, or what we believe.
Yes, here it is. I show you. Here it is.
Okay. Jacob takes the entrails from you, and he begins to look over, and he says, "Okay, these don't look like they were eaten. These look like these were actually used as a spell component." And I guess the question here is, what did she use them for? Jacob begins kind of to ponder, and he looks up and he says, "You guys can continue. I just want to make sure there's not something else that we need to worry about." And then, so you guys kind of begin to recount about the inside of the house and what you found.
Yeah, and then I'll show him the map.
As
Yes.
you as you lay out the map on the table in the room, Chip and Jacob, their eyes kind of go wide and they look at each other. And he says, "Did she? Did she? This was her map that she had."
Yes.
Uh, um, and they both kind of exchange glances and just like, this could be problematic. Uh, Jacob points to the black dragons on the map. This dragon is known about Chip and his brother and myself and another individual uh, helped combat this dragon over a century ago. As you can see
Oh,
downstairs, there's a portrait of the battle with Chip and Dale fighting. Um, the black dragon's name is Balthazar, and he's an ancient dragon, but he shouldn't really be a threat anymore. Um, we weren't able to kill him due to just the amount of acid that was uh, coming down in his lair, but for the most part, he is out of action. Um, that whole region is a swamp that he kind of just people of Duralian know that the swamp is off limits unless you're a cultist of the black of Balthazar or kobolds or you have a death wish. The swamp is dangerous, and people kind of know to stay away. Um, but these other two dragons aren't known about, um, and it's a little scary that she has this information. Were you able to deduce anything? Were you able to tell how she might have known about it, or was just the map just kind of laying there?
No, it was just the map that was
no.
in her home. We weren't able to search anything else. We had to fight her, and then we had issues with the whole place being struck by lightning and um, ignited.
Yep. Took everything as fast as we could, and dipped, and ran out.
Okay. Uh. Okay. Jacob looks over to you, Moki. Moki, can you bring out the chest really quickly? So we can examine. You guys can keep what's in it, but let's just have a quick look through it to make sure to see what information that she might have been collecting in here.
Oh yes, yes. I bring out the chest, put it in front of everyone, and I open it.
Uh, as you open the chest, inside, you can see kind of a jug of water, a bunch of twigs, as well as a
Leprechaun.
leprechaun.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
you see a bag, and you kind of see uh, some some books. Uh, Jacob, uh, someone give me an Arcana check.
Oh, dice roll. Yeah, okay. That's 7. I think I rolled 7, 8, 9 so far. Pretty good. Pretty good. Not in that order
uh,
though.
so James, you're able to kind of you can tell that there's a spell component. Uh, you can't tell for what, but the sticks in the water seem to be of use. Um, Jacob kind of looks over them and says, This is how she's been able to keep the rainstorm above our heads. She dips the sticks in the water, and when you break the sticks, it summons a rainstorm. It's interesting that she was able
Holy
to do
shit!
it because it is a more difficult magic to command the weather. Um, Jacob also begins to take out the books, and he opens them. These appear to be journals that she was taking. These might give us some more answers to what she was doing in this area. Is it okay if I take these for now?
It's up to my friends. I unfortunately don't know how to read.
No one loves you, Chris.
I forgot he doesn't know how to read.
Are we talking about Moki now?
Hell yeah.
He knows how to draw. Hey, girl.
But I can
Can I see
recreate the
if any of
words
them are
and
titled?
drawings.
Titled like the front.
Like, do we know if they're all journals, or if there's like a spell book in there? Or is there anything that would be more value to us than just having him analyze what she was doing?
No, these all appear to be journals. Like they all have her handwriting. Jacob speaks up.
Does it talk about the boys that she likes?
Hell yeah. Talks about where she went to high school. Jacob says he's like, if I find anything that could be abusive.
Patrick, you're a robot again.
God damn it!
Oh, I think you're back. Say something.
Is it?
Beep,
Oh no, it's still robot.
Yeah, it's still there. Yeah.
This happened yesterday too.
Oh, that was a little better, but still robot.
Yeah, your Twitch stream is.
It's probably because you're streaming.
Logging. Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, this
hasn't
is
been
the
an
first
issue
time.
before.
Part of it.
Definitely.
My internet's just been awful the last week. Am I still robot?
Yes.
A little bit, you know.
Ah, son of a. I think I need to get new connectors. Oops. Let's see if that works. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Does that work now?
Still robot.
Are you kidding me? Alright. Stream dies.
I miss you, stream. I hardly knew you.
Since you were uploading with like 1080p 60 FPS.
Because that's what I stream at, buddy. Got only the best.
Wow. I appreciate it, Patrick, even though I never watched your stream.
My OBS just locked up, so. Do I still sound like a robot?
You're back to normal.
Okay. Jacob kind of just speaks up. He says, "If I do find anything that's out, like gonna be of use to you guys, I will let you know. I will give these back to you after I just want to quickly see if she stated how she knows about these dragons, or maybe just get more information on what she might be doing."
All right.
So Jacob kind of takes the bundle of books and just puts them on the table. He opens up the bag, and from what he can see, he can't see anything inside. Looks like the bag is empty. As Jacob's staring at it, though, he kind of looks at you guys and says, I would be wary of this bag. Hags are known for their tricks.
Yes, we know. She tried putting Moki in a pot. We know.
This one could be even more dangerous than her little pot trick.
I will kill someone.
From the looks of this bag, it looks like it's a bag of holding, but at the same time,
It's holding these nuts.
It could be a bag of devouring.
Oh,
those are two very opposite spectrums. That doesn't help. That does not help us to conclude what it is.
The bag of
I,
holding
There's ways
lets
of
uh,
you.
testing it.
The bag of holding lets you put a bunch of junk in this, while the bag of devouring will let you put a bunch of junk in it and then spit out an item every once in a while.
There's one way. Let's check this out right now. Who has something useless you do not need?
Uh, anyone have a piece of food?
Uh,
I got a bunch of charcoal and some rations we can
Uh,
test it out
all
on.
right,
Jacob
let's
says,
do it.
Give me 1 second. Let me run downstairs and grab a piece of food. This will be the quickest way to determine." Um, Jacob runs downstairs
shit.
and grabs some food and comes back upstairs, and he says, "Okay, um, let's do this. One of you flip me a coin."
IRL.
Yeah.
The fuck? Why not use a dice?
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
dude.
Okay, roll me a d4.
Wait. All right. Who wants to roll it?
Odds and evens.
I just rolled it. Well, me and James both got odds. So James got a 1. I got a 3.
Okay. Oh, so we're
We'll
saying
call
we're
that
doing odds
tails.
and even.
Yeah,
You're
we'll
you're
just
the
call that tails.
you're the DM man. So you pick.
Uh, Jacob puts the piece of food into the bag, and the bag immediately looks like it's trying to eat the piece of food, and it disappears.
There you go. There's your answer.
And Jacob says, "Well, it looks like it's a bag of devouring. Let me tell you now, don't stick your hand in it. Um, if you stick your hand in it, it'll try and drag you into it, um, and it won't be pretty. Um, I would say it would make for a fun weapon, but be very careful with this item. Um, I would not use it to hold any of your items, or at least nothing that's important. Um, just be wary." Jacob closes up the bag and puts it back in the treasure chest.
Oh, what the fuck?
What?
I just found it on the
Oh
item
yeah.
list.
It felt like it would be too mean to give you unaware. um, because it's an insta kill item.
Oh my god.
Like you have chances to survive, but it's kind of bullshit. Um, okay. Chip says, okay. We've gone through the fun chest. Is there anything else that you guys can tell us about maybe stuff you saw? What about these kids that you found? Is there anything like what state were they in? Were they okay? Or, like how did you find them?
I don't even remember. Were they sleeping?
They were
I
behind the rock alcove. They were awake because they were banging on the wall.
okay.
Um, from what you guys could tell, they looked like they were okay. Doc had used detect magic or divine scent, which I think I can't remember.
I think
He used detect
the,
evil and whatever the
yeah,
thing is.
detect
Whatever
good and
paladin
evil.
skill he has.
Yeah. Let me read it to you, baby girl. Where is it? I can't find it. No, the divine. No, that's divine smite. Divine sense. There it is.
Okay. Um, Nothing seemed off to you, Doc, because divine sense would let you know if something seemed really off. Uh, the only thing you guys know is that you haven't seen them since they were quote unquote rescued. Um, and you can relay this back to Chip, and so Chip kind of says, okay, I have some fears right now. Do any of you know about how hags reproduce?
No.
Nope.
Hags eat the baby, and then a week later, the hags give birth to a baby. And at
What
the
the
age of 13, the child becomes a full-grown hag.
what the
And there's
fuck?
no way to truly tell if it's a hag baby. And Chip kind of says, do you kind of understand what I'm getting at here?
Well, I don't think it would be a problem entirely. The hag. Can the baby survive after the hag is dead?
Yes. The hag doesn't have to be alive.
So the baby can survive in the hag.
Oh, you mean the...
Well, it's because you said the hag was
Oh,
pregnant.
God.
Chip is currently talking about the baby you fully delivered.
Yeah, but if the hag was pregnant, how can this baby be one that she gave birth to?
Um,
Unless I'm misinterpreting what you said.
so Chip kind of further explains. A hag eats the baby. A week later, she gives birth to a new baby. It has been a full week since the first kidnapping and a few days.
Yeah, but my impression was that the hag was still with the baby in her. Like she hasn't given birth. That's what I'm asking you. Did I misinterpret that?
No, you're not misinterpreting. I think
So that's my
because
question. So
so
that's what I would tell him. When I checked the hag, she was pregnant. So that means that she still has a baby in her. And is that a problem?
that baby should not be an issue. The baby I have a partial issue with is currently downstairs
Well,
because we have technically we have so three babies were kidnapped. Two of them, one of them was officially over a week ago, which and could very well be the one that's downstairs. The other one could be what you found. Um, maybe you found this one. Maybe the hag was pregnant with the second baby, and then the third baby was the one sacrificed. Or I could be wrong. First baby is what was found. Second baby was sacrificed, and third baby was rescued.
Would a hag child be magical? Do you know?
It would not be that it's magical. What do you mean by magical?
Like, does it count as a magical creature? Like, if I was able to detect magic on it.
No. Um, you. So Chip says if we can detect a Fae, we would be able to officially know. Detect magic does not detect Fae, I believe. Let me. You would have to have a spell that detected for the actual Fae type. Because hags are a Fae. Chip turns to Doc and says, do you have a spell perchance that would be able to help us with this?
Help with what?
To detect the Fae.
Detect the Fae?
Fae, like Fey.
Yeah. Actually, let's see. This is my Divine Sense text Fae. Let's read the. Nope. I cannot detect Fae with a celestial, fiend, and undead. Maybe I have a spell. Let's see if I have a spell.
You do. You have Detect Good and Evil. I already looked through your sheet earlier.
Whoa. Evasive much? I don't have it prepared.
um. Okay.
Check. This makes gnome spells. Oh yes, it's not prepared. Yeah.
Okay, but we could, if you waited a day though. you could prepare it then, right?
Yes, yes. I do have a spell, but it requires me to prepare it. In the sense, I do not have the necessary ingredients for it. But come back tomorrow, and I can do it. Bada bing, bada boom.